Hey, welcome back to another video. This one's on the Cadillac Invitational. Luckily, we have got every one of the girls' runs, at least portions of them, on this tape, so you can watch if you couldn't make it up to the race, or if you decided that you didn't want to hike 10 miles uphill both ways, which is what you have to do to watch a race at Cabernet. I want to thank again all my ad sponsors, both my boys team and my girls team. I like to give them all a little plug when we're doing these videos. So what I'm going to do in this video is just kind of tell you a little bit about each run. We got Claudia Schuster. She's my Flight 1 skier on the girls. Gets a good start here on the slalom course. Now if you watch Claudia, we have doing some different things. Claudia's a shorter girl. She really, when she was blocking gates, which she can do really well, we found it was getting her edges off because she was over rotating her body. So we ran her where she's just kind of skiing around them rather than through them. And what we found is her speeds have increased. She's skiing a lot better, and she's helping our team a ton doing it that way. So Claudia, you'll see a little different technique. It's something that we've come up with. She's just kind of a little shorter in the torso and the legs, and blocking gates just don't work. Barbie did good right here. Barbie had a great race. In slalom, she just missed getting a medal. I mean, not by much. I want to say hundredths of a second. You can see here she's getting a nice run. She's been misconsistent for us this whole season so far, and as you're going to see, she's putting down a nice run here on Liberty. And I'm not sure if you can see it in the video or not, but Liberty's kind of an interesting hill. It's a little bit steeper than where we train at Bittersweet. It's about exactly the same length. When we used to train here a lot, it's the same number of gates. It actually is tipped towards where the race shack is. So it's a little bit off canter. Now, Maya had a problem with her pole. She came out of the gate, or one pole came out of her hand. We're not really sure how that happened. I mean, sometimes weird things happen at ski racing. And then if you watch the rest of this run, it's beautiful. She's really skiing well. She's keeping a nice rhythm. Maya is a sophomore. If you notice our team, we got kind of a weird mix. We have seniors and exchange students, and then sophomores and freshmen, no juniors. So she's one of the girls that started for us last year. She's really grown as a skier, and besides the whatever happened with the pole at the top, it was a great run. Here's Leona. Leona's our exchange student from Austria, and everybody up there loves her hair. Everybody, look at your hair. She has so much hair. It's just kind of funny, but she has really come out. She's helped us this year. We're kind of in a rebuild mode as we graduated a lot of people the last few years, and Leona come in this year as an exchange student. As you can watch, she really likes to ski fast. She's getting to the point now where she's starting to hit gates. She's skied her whole life, but she's never really raced. So this is kind of a neat opportunity for her. And it's a nice opportunity for our team because she's come out and scored for us every single time, which is awesome. Right here we've got Kylie Thompson. Kylie and Maya are my two sophomores. Have starting for us here, and as you can see, Kylie is just putting down some great runs. She's really improved from last year to this year, and cough. It's not COVID, sorry. But she's really skiing well, and we'll see that if I don't know what kind of video I got from the conference race. I'm doing this after the conference race, but if I mean, she had great runs there too. So Kylie's just becoming misconsistent. Her and Maya, my two sophomores, I really see them doing great things this season and next. Now, we had Aaron Peckham here. We had Evie Schlett was not able to race. It's kind of with the new norm. We have kind of weird stuff happens with the health stuff and all that. But Evie was not able to go, so we put Aaron in. Aaron has been training with us at Crystal Mountain. Has been doing an awesome job. She had a little trouble at the beginning. It comes out of the start at Cabernet a little bit steep, and then it's a kind of slippery and icy. And as you see, she slipped out. And then this is the part I'm most proud of Erin for. She climbs back in, enters the course the proper way, and finishes up. We stress to our number 5 and number 6 skiers, no matter what happens, you have to have a time. Because if skiers 1 through 4, their job is to be fast. And skiers 1 through 5 and 6 is to be as fast as they can be, but you have to have a time. And Erin comes through for us. Now, obviously, probably not the run she wanted to have, but She skied in parts of it really well. It's her first time racing at Cabernet, and it is a unique hill to race. So now we're back to Claudia again, second run of slalom. And she does a nice job on this run too. And so I'm just going to kind of let you sit back and watch. All right, now we're back to Barbie DeGood, her second run of slalom. As always, Barbie puts down a great run. You're going to enjoy watching it. A little bit about the strategy when we're setting up running orders. Generally, in Flight 1, we want a great skier who can read a course well, who's intelligent, and can also come back and make a report so we kind of can tell if everything we inspected skied the way we thought it would. And then we go in flights 2, 3, and 4, we usually go our fastest skiers. Although, depending on snow conditions, sometimes we'll move people ahead, because if the courses are going to break down, you want to get your fastest kids on the best snow. Here we got Maya. Something happens to this clip, and I'm not sure what. We only get part of her run, and then it's like a corrupted file. It gets about to a certain point, and then it breaks off. But she really had a nice run. As you can see, she's skiing it very well, and then I think in a second here we're going to break off to Leona. There we go. I don't know why it did that. I've dropped that clip, I don't know, 10 times. It just does not seem to want to work right. And I've been dropping the volume down that, but I guess you get to hear a little bit of people up the top cheering. And as you can see, Leona is skiing really well. For somebody who's never raced, you couldn't tell she's never raced. I wish that she was one of our Caledonia students who was going to be here for another 3 years starting at this point. She could be really fast by the time she would be a senior, or even if she was a sophomore, we had her for 3 more. But, we'll take it. We're really happy to have exchange students. While I've been coaching, I think we've had exchange student almost every year, and it's kind of nice. I don't even know what's going on here. So, I think this is Kylie Thompson. I think she missed a gate and had to climb. I'm not sure why I didn't get the beginning of her run. I'm having some problems with the editing software tonight. So we're going to make the best of it. And we can see she finished. Again, she's running I think she was running Flight 5. And if you miss, really in any of our flights, we want our kids climbing. But Kylie really climbed fast. She had a great first run. Second run wasn't terrible, even though she had to climb. And we're back to Erin. Now this run is better for Erin. She got a little more used to it after the first run, and just does better. It's kind of a Liberty, which is the hill that we race slalom on. Doesn't look like it's a tricky hill, but there's a ton of things in that hill that if you're not ready for them, like with the section of the course she's in right here, every one of those is a fall away on your right foot, and your left foot's uphill. So you kind of got to adjust your turns because of what gravity is doing with where your body's at. And you can see this run is just so much better. And I'm really proud of Erin for sticking to it. I called her up the day before the race and said, hey, we need somebody to come run, and you've been doing really good in slalom. I'd like to have you there. Now we're on GS runs. Here's Claudia, again, first flight. They run this on Gigi's ride, and Coach Rob filmed it this way. It's always a little better if we turn the camera the other way. If any of you film for me ever, turn your camera the other way. It just works out a little better. But there's Claudia. Now they go down a steep section, and if you watch, she'll be the little teeny black dot going across that flat. There she goes, making the run, and then there's another drop. So Gigi's ride's one of the longer GS runs that we do anywhere in the state. It is unique. It is really cool, and it is a lot of fun. I think that's Barbie, right? No, that's not Barbie. Well, who is that? Is that Maya? Maybe. Yeah, I think it was Maya. Maybe I've got these in the wrong order, or we're missing one somewhere. I've had some small problems with the editing software today, and I'm not sure what's going on. It may be my memory on my computer is a little full. So, but like I say, you can see this is a big hill. There's a giant steep section, and then it drops off. And this looks like Barbie. Maybe I got them in the wrong order. I don't know. We can see. You can see Barbie comes off the hill. She's really running this hard down through that steep section. And if you watch her, eventually she'll come down across the flat and really move fast. All right. So our next racer here, who do we have here? Is this Leona? Looks like it could be Leona. And she's going to get a good start. And Leona likes to go fast. And so there she goes. She gets a good start. She might be one of our faster skaters that we have. They have somebody going behind her to slip the course. They do that between seats. And she is ripping it down this hill. She really did well. I don't remember the exact place, but she skied it fine. This is where we run regionals at. What's one of the advantages of being in this invitational, because you get a chance to race on Gigi's ride. Here we have got Kylie. Kylie had great GS runs. She really is improving in that in the speed events, where her times are just getting faster and faster and faster. And we're really happy about that. Because as we graduate people and people move on, I need some of these sophomores to step up and become leaders next year. Now our next racer is Elena. When Evie couldn't race, I took the last seed and I split it. So I got Elena some experience running GS on the big hill, because you just never know when. And I got Erin some experience running on slalom. So both of these girls got a chance to come up and run varsity. They the way we do varsity letters, if you race in a varsity meet, guess what? One event, 2 events, doesn't matter. You've just qualified for your varsity ladder. So congratulations, girls. And obviously anybody who races varsity all season earns a varsity ladder, which is kind of cool. So we're back to Claudia, final run of the race. Now if you notice here, it's still not snowing. It's windy, but it's not terrible. If you've ever been to the top of Cabernet for a race day, it's like the coldest place in the world. And normally, the wind's usually whipping there about 30 miles an hour, blowing stuff over. People lose things off the side of the hill because it's just a giant drop into a gorge. Here comes Barbie for her last run. She ended up winning a medal at the race in GS. So this GS run here put her in 9th, which is awesome. I've been coaching for 7 years, and we've always had at least one person win a medal. Some years more, some years a lot more. The girls have actually won took second place here 3 years in a row. So this year we took 5th place, which not bad. We weren't at full power. Here we go. It looks like Maya this time. I got it right. And again, she gets a good start. She's got, she's skiing her very well. Maya is getting faster, and like I say, I'm just happy with how the kids are skiing right now. It makes it a lot of fun to watch them have good runs, get down to the end. They're all smiles, and they're eager to learn and try to become faster as we go. Here comes Leona. Again, she's got another solid run. She was misconsistent on where she scores. She's kind of always, whatever point she's at, she's going to score the same thing twice or pretty close to it, which is really nice. And as you can see again, she's taking good lines. They're turning early. They're getting above the gates like they're supposed to, which is nice. Now, if you watch the panels, you can see the wind starting to pick up a little bit here. By the end of this race, it was brutal up here. It was snowing hard. Wind went up about 15 miles an hour. Here comes Kylie. Again, here comes the snow too. So this is about when it comes in. We're right getting near the end of the race, and the weather took a turn, as it only can at Cabernet, where it just comes pounding down. We got some nice snow come down on us, which is pretty. We all love snow, but at a ski race, it's just not as warm that way. And last but not least, Leona's going to make her run, finishing up our girls Cadillac Invitational race, and like I say, we end up taking fifth. I think we were 10 points behind Madawan. You know, they were there at this race, and you know, they're just that team that this year seems to you know, we seem to be trailing a little bit. We'll catch them as we continue to improve. And last but not least on this race, and I want to thank you for watching. We got Barbie DeGood next to the Cabernet Ski Resort sign. That's a tradition of ours. So thanks for tuning in.